Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching Shiki episode 11. So last episode, we focused on... I should have got their names up. Give me a second. Shiki. On Natsuno. Seeing as how we did not see what happened to him with that vampire in his room that his parents let in. He basically got home. His parents told him that there was somebody waiting for him in his room. When they got there, he was, or she was, gone. Most likely went out the window. And then he's incredibly nervous because obviously they're after him because he knows. Although I don't think that's the reason why he believes they're after him. It's probably just, they're just after him. It's not until later that they tell him, you know too much, so we gotta get rid of you. And in a cruel way of doing it, he's up waiting for whatever vampire to show up and get him, or attempt to get him. And they come in the house, but then they leave and they go back out the window, and they're like knocking on the window. And he notices the outline, opens it, and then gets grabbed by the hand, and they're trying to pull him out. And it's his friend, Toru. I had been asking, I think at the beginning of that episode, where he was. I guess he hadn't become a vampire because they hadn't shown him at all. But I guess they were waiting for the reveal here that he was actually a vampire, and they wanted him to be the one to bite him, to bite Natsuno, since it was his friend, like his only friend, really. However, Megumi was the one that wanted to do it. Toru actually couldn't do it at first. After he looked at him, he ran off into the woods, and Natsuno went looking for him. But Toru ended up running into Megumi, who was saying, that she would be the one to do it. And she does end up finding him. He's on the road at this, I guess it's kind of like a shrine, like a water fountain shrine or something like that. I don't know what it is. But they're there, and the dude with the blue hair, Tatsumi, ends up finding him, introduces himself, and tells him basically what is going on, how he knows too much and they need to get rid of him. So yeah, and he was going to let Megumi do it. He even told her, go ahead, because he pretty much figured that she would run over there, and she was getting ready to do it. But then Toru came up from behind, grabbed him, and bit his neck. And then he collapsed to the ground. Natsuno. Not Toru. That's where it ended, with him getting bit. So now we gotta see if they're gonna try to save him, like the doctor, or what. I don't know if they can, because they're allowed, well, Tatsumi is allowed to go into the hospital, so he could just run in there and grab him like they did with that old lady. So I don't know where they would take him. Anyway, I don't know if this is going to pick up where it left off or it's going to be a little after, but let's get into the episode and see where we're going to be. So the video is going to be located over here. Excuse me. And the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.